Welcome to Post 17 TV. It's game 2 of our doubleheader today between Watertown and Sioux Falls, Washington. Watertown won game 1 by a score of 15-0 in 4 innings. Second straight run rule game that Watertown has been on the right side of, going back to last night's 12-2 win over O'Gorman. Watertown has now won 3 straight and is now 10-7 overall with a 9-7 record in South Dakota play. And we are about ready for game 2. Let's set the defense for you for Watertown from left to right in the outfield. In left field, it'll be Cole Hansen, Marcus Pitkin in center field, and Jackson Fallick in right. From left to right on the infield at third base, Kai Paulson. Shortstop Carter Bisker. Sam Olson will get the duties at second base today. And Cooper Heiser in at first base for game number 2. Johnny Lake will be doing the catching for Watertown tonight. And then on the mound for game number 2 will be number 4, Trip Jorgensen. Let's run through the lineup for Sioux Falls, Washington. They'll go lead off with Tyler Ringheimer. Caden Sporer will hit second, and Brecken Beitler third. Batting cleanup will be Caleb Booman. Kyler White will hit fifth. Paxton Olson sixth. Sagen Haas will hit seventh. Jordan Patterson eighth, and rounding things out will be Ian Glau batting ninth. Our umpires for this evening, or for game number 2, are Doug Rusick behind the plate, and then in the field will be Matt Clark and Johnny Kirchner. We are ready for action. Tyler Ringheimer steps to the box. Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Oh, Trip Jorgensen getting the start for Watertown this evening. As there's a pitch in the dirt. Check swing. Did he go? No, they say. It's 1-1. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's how this game gets started, with a Trip Jorgensen strikeout. And now it'll be Caden Sporer to the plate for Washington. First pitch, that's going to run inside, and that got Sporer on the elbow guard. So it'll be a runner on first for Washington with just one away.
Sporer hit by pitch, now batting the shortstop.
That'll be Brecken Beitler. First pitch Beitler sees is tapped foul, 0-1. Sioux Falls Jefferson out in front of Pierre, 5-3 in the top of the 7th inning. Watertown could use a couple of Sioux Falls Jefferson wins here this afternoon to help their case to maybe move up in the seed points, as there's a pitch in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. Of course, Watertown's got to take care of business here in game 2 if they can sweep the doubleheaders this weekend and then get a little bit of help. You could see Watertown move up to maybe the 6th seed. It would be, I don't know what the math would come out to on that, but it can't hurt for Watertown to have a couple of Pierre TF Riggs losses. Here's a ball lifted out to right field, and Jackson Fallick, can of corn, out 2. if Jefferson's able to hang on and win game 1, that'll help Watertown. And then obviously you don't know what's going to happen in game 2 quite yet, but we'll keep you updated as we learn more information throughout this broadcast. Caleb Boomin to the plate for Washington. He sees a pitch low. It's 1-0. That curveball catches the outside corner. Nice backdoor pitch. It's 1-1. That's a tough pitch to swing at if you're a left-handed batter. That swooping curveball that catches the outside corner. There's a fastball on the outside part. It's 1-2. A couple nice pitches there from Tripp Jorgensen. The 1-2 swung on and missed, and Boomin is going to give himself up, and that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So a couple strikeouts for Jorgensen in the top of the 1st. We head to the bottom of the 1st. Still scoreless. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
Know why you see so many commercial landscapers mowing on a Gravely? Because they like to use the toughest, most reliable lawnmowers. Gravely puts that same ingenuity into each of their zero-turn mowers. From big machines with fully welded tubular frames and deep fabricated decks to smaller, easy-to-maneuver units. When you mow on a Gravely, you feel like a pro. If you're a homeowner who takes your lawn care seriously, there's only one choice: Gravely.
At Dynamic Dental, we're here for the whole team. From little leaguers to seasoned pros, we treat your family like part of ours. Cracked a tooth sliding into home? No problem. With same-day crowns, you'll be back in the game in no time. Whether it's wisdom teeth, implants, or dentures, our sedation options will keep you comfortable every step of the way. Clear aligners. Straighten your smile so you can remain confident both on and off the field. Looking good on the field starts with a healthy smile. Call Dynamic Dental today.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Watertown Post 17 baseball team. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back on Post 17 TV, bottom of the 1st inning. It'll be Cole Hansen to lead things off for Watertown. Going up against left-handed pitcher Briar Rave as the first pitch to Hansen is low and away. It's 1-0. The Watertown lineup going to look like this. It'll be Hansen followed by Fallick and Pitkin. Lake will hit cleanup. Bisker 5th, Olson 6th. Max Sears will hit 7th. Kai Paulson 8th, and Cooper Heiser 9th. There's a ball hit out to the second baseman. Up with it is Sagen Haas in time for the out.
The ground out to the second baseman. Hansen will bring up the right fielder, number 23, Jackson Fallick.
That'll be Jackson Fallick to the plate for Watertown. The Washington defensive alignment's going to go like this. In left field, Collar White. Center field, Caden Sporer. And in right field, Jordan Patterson. From left to right on the infield, it'll be Tyler Ringheimer at third. Brecken Beitler at shortstop. Sagen Haas on second base. Here's a ball hit into the air, and Haas will make the grab for out number 2. Now it'll be Marcus Pitkin. So quick 2 away for Watertown in the bottom of the 1st. It'll be Caleb Boomin at first base for Washington. Here's a ball hit down the left field line, hooking foul. Doing the catching will be Paxton Olson, and on the mound for Washington, it'll be Briar Rave. The 0-1 pitch to Pitkin, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Now Rave is tall left-hander for Washington. So here's the 0-2. A ball tapped softly past the mound at third. Up with it is Ringheimer. He's not even going to make a throw. That's going to be an infield hit for Marcus Pitkin. It was a slow tapper on the infield. And Ringheimer charged it as best he could, but just unable to get to the ball in time. Pitkin does have good speed. By the time Ringheimer fielded the baseball, Pitkin was already on the bag. First pitch to Lake, going to be high for a ball. It's 1-0. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit into left field for a base hit. Pitkin will hold at second base, and that'll be a single for Johnny Lake. Oh, back-to-back hits after the first two hitters got out, and Watertown's in business with 2 runners on.
For the shortstop, number 2, Carter Bisker.
It'll be Carter Bisker at the plate for Watertown. The guy who is this weekend has really come through in these type of situations. He's going to hit one out to shortstop. Beitler up with it, fires to first in time for the out. So Watertown strands a pair. We head to the second. Score remains 0-0. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
William Neal & Company would like to wish the Watertown Post 17 Legion baseball team good luck this season. Another great team for all your auditing, accounting, and tax preparation needs are the professionals at William Neal & Company, a full-service accounting firm serving the area for over 50 years. Offices located in Watertown and Clark. Give them a call today at 886-6028. That's 886-6028. Hey Aero fans, are you ready to join a winning team off the field? Persona Triangle is hiring right here in Watertown. Whether you're starting your career or looking for your next opportunity, we've got flexible schedules, great pay, and a team that feels like family. Don't just cheer from the stands. Come build your future with us. Apply today at personatriangle.com/careers, because just like the Aeros, at Persona Triangle, tradition and teamwork lead to excellence.
Baseball fans, stop into the Wheel Inn for some home-cooked food. Open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the best staff in town. Plus, online ordering is available. Visit watertownwheelin.com to order your favorites. Come to the Wheel Inn before or after the game for your home-cooked favorites. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Highway 20 in Watertown. Good luck to the Watertown Aeros from the staff at the Wheel Inn.
Top of the second inning. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for Washington in Kyler White, Paxton Olson, and Sajin Haas. Still scoreless here in this one. Watertown, it's the first game of the weekend where they have failed to score in the first inning. They have done a nice job this weekend of getting out to early leads, and then they've been able to hold those leads. They did blow a 3-0 lead against O'Gorman in Game 1 yesterday, but it didn't matter as they were able to walk it off in the 7th. They have not trailed at all this weekend. Well, right now, Watertown playing some good baseball at the end of the regular season. It'll be Kyler White stepping to the plate for Washington. First pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch lifted into the air, high on the infield. Jorgensen is unable to make it, and that's going to be an infield hit. It was the triangle of death as it was Cooper Heiser, Trip Jorgensen, and then Carter Bisker all in the similar vicinity. None of them which were able to come up with the play. And those high infield pop-ups today, it's a little bit gusty up in the air. The wind blowing out of the north at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Those infield pop-ups are going to be tough to judge today, as it'll be Paxton Olson to the plate. He squared around a bunt but pulls back on a ball. It's 1-0. So runner on first for Washington. Nobody out. There's another bunt attempt. That's going to be bunted foul. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Olson squares around again. This time he pulls back on a pitch high. It's 2-1. Now, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but sometimes as a pitcher, when you know the opposition is bunting, it can be tough to throw strikes. As here's a pickoff attempt at first. Close play, but back safely is White. The 2-1 fastball outside. It's 3-1. Squaring around again is Olson. He sees a strike at the knees. It's a full count now, 3-2. Three-two pitch. That's going to be hit towards the right side of the infield and past the diving glove of the second baseman, Sam Olson, and that'll be a hit for Paxton Olson.
The hit to the right side will bring to the plate the second baseman, number 3.
So it's 2 runners on, nobody out for Sagen Haas, and we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher. That'll be Zachy Dillard, courtesy running for Paxton Olson. Squaring around is Sagen Haas. And he'll see a pitch outside. It's 1-0. Well, Washington wanting to play a little bit of small ball here in the early parts of game 2. There's a pitch outside. It's 2-0. Two-0 pitch in there right at the knees. It's 2-1. If you're looking for a pitch to bunt, that's the one right at the knees that you can come down on. Make sure you're not popping it up in the air. But Haas did pull back. The 2-1 just a bit outside, 3-1. These misses haven't been by much, but so far the zone hasn't been too forgiving on the corners. Three-one. That time he clips the corner. Count moves to full. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 1. That brings up the right fielder, Jordan Patterson.
At the plate, the right fielder, number 30, Jordan Patterson.
So big strikeout there by Tripp Jorgensen as he's able to get Haas down swinging. There's one away. There's a pitch on the corner called to strike. It's 0-1. So a double play ends the inning now. Haas will be, or Jorgensen will be pitching for that double play. There's a pitch outside. It's 1-1. There's a ball flared out to the right field foul. Count moves to 1-2. So strikeout opportunity now for Trip Jorgensen, who's already got 3 to start the day today. 1-2 pitch, tapped foul. A safety swing there from Patterson. Was able to just get a piece of it. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2 curveball on the inside corner, called strike 3. Oh, back-to-back strikeouts now for Trip Jorgensen will bring up the designated hitter, Ian Glau. So after giving up a couple of hits to start the inning, Jorgensen has struck out the last 2 hitters and is 1 out away from getting out of the inning. One-0 pitch on the corner, called a strike. It's 1-1. Slider just misses inside. It'll be 2-1. Fouled straight back, 2-2. A chance to get out of the inning now for Jorgensen with a strikeout. Here's the 2-2, fouled again. The 2-2 from Jorgensen. Fastball stays high, 3-2. Now it'll be the 3rd full count of the inning for Trip Jorgensen. Runners take off. Here's a pitch hit foul once again. We'll do it again.
Sponsored by Lake Area Tech.
The 3-2 fastball on the corner, called strike 3. Now Trip Jorgensen strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, still scoreless. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
I'm bored.
When you need a little fun, head to the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade. For good food and good times, make it a buffet day and a play day. Have all your favorites and all kinds of fun. Make it a buffet day at the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade.
Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction. If you're looking for a general contractor for custom homes in and around the Watertown area or are in need of residential, commercial home, and commercial home remodeling, give Tony Arnold Construction a call at 605-880-8497 or email TonyArnoldConstruction@gmail.com. Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction.
Back on Post 17 TV, it's the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Number 5, Sam Olson.
It'll be Sam Olson to lead things off for Watertown in a still scoreless ball game. First pitch to Olson, off the plate for a ball. It's 1-0. Some news from Pierre as Jefferson was able to beat the Governors in Game 1 of their doubleheader. As Olson swings through that pitch, it's 1-1. Final score of that game was 5-4, so a tight contest, but Jefferson able to get the win. And that helps out Watertown. There's a pitch inside, 2-1. The Arrows can, if the Arrows can get a win here in game 2, and then Jefferson a win to sweep their doubleheader in game 2 of in Pierre, then Watertown will have a chance to maybe move up to the 6th seed. That pitch outside, it'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Arrows second baseman. The 3-2, ball hit down the first base line, foul. So we'll do 3 and 2 all over again. The 3-2 swung on and missed on a high fastball. And that'll be out number 1. Brings up the designated hitter, Max Sears. Sears got some action behind the plate in game 1 today. Getting the start as the DH in game 2. First pitch swinging, pops it up high on the infield, and back behind the mound, it'll be Rave making the catch for out number 2.
A quick second out brings up the third baseman, number 14, Kai Paulson.
Kai Paulson will step to the plate for Watertown. First pitch inside, it's 1-0. Now, Rave's not a guy who's going to blow any fastballs by. Not the quickest pitcher that this world has ever seen, but so far today he has been effective placing the ball in the corner, switching speeds. He's got a good breaking ball that he's shown off today so far. That pitch outside, it's 3-0. And it's been a change of speed from what Watertown has been used to seeing over the last 3 games. And that can sometimes get hitters off balanced, at least through the first time of the order. That pitch is low for a ball. So it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Kai Paulson, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Cooper Heiser. First pitch to Heiser. Fastball on the outside corner called to strike. It's 0-1. Runner goes. Here's the pitch in there for a called strike. Throw down to second, not in time. So a stolen base for Kai Paulson, and it'll be an RBI opportunity for Cooper Heiser. If he's able to poke something out into the outfield with a 2-out jump, Paulson should be able to score from second. The 0-2 inside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That's a ball tapped on the infield and rolls foul. Count remains 1-2. One-two pitch. Good leave there. It stays high, 2-2. That can be a tough pitch to lay off of that chin level fastball. 2-2 swung on and missed, and that'll be a strikeout to end the inning. Watertown leaves the runner stranded. We head to the third, still scoreless. You're watching Arrow Baseball on Post 17 TV.
As one of the nation's strongest financial organizations, First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card have the strength to do good. We support nearly 700 organizations and nonprofits. Our employees give more than 30,000 volunteer hours annually. And we are continually seeking ways to make South Dakota an even better place to live. It's the Premier way. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card.
Oh, wow, look at that mower. It's a Skag mower. Man, that looks like a comfortable ride. The job it's doing on that yard, it's knocking it out of the park. And boy, that mower can move. What I wouldn't do to have that mower.
What's the call,
The moment you know you want a Skag. Skag. Simply the best.
A beautiful, confident smile starts here at Van Laken Orthodontics.
From Invisalign to traditional braces, we offer free consultations and affordable payment plans for all lifestyles and budgets.
Van Laken Orthodontics. Live life smiling.
Top of the third inning here in Watertown. Still scoreless between the Arrows and the Warriors. It'll be the top of the order for Washington. Tyler Ringheimer stepping to the plate for the second time today. First pitch in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Curveball, that's going to stay high. It'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch, but I can't imagine that's exactly what he wanted to do with that one. Usually on those 0-2 curveballs, you want to get them in the dirt. There's that fastball low, 2-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Hit into left field for a base hit. A good piece of hitting there from Ringheimer. And he's up aboard with a leadoff single. And just a fastball over the plate. If you're Jorgensen, you don't want to leave that pitch there. You want to get that more on the corner. That one he just left over the plate, and Ringheimer was able to smack it into left. Caden Sporer to the plate for Washington with a runner on. Fastball inside. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch from Jorgensen. Right at the belt, called to strike. It's 1-1. One pitch off the outside corner, 2-1. Two-one fouled right into Johnny Lake, and he's going to have to take some time after that one. As a catcher, you know the risks when you put on the gear, but when those risks become reality, it's never fun. Yeah, Coach Neal is going to go out there and talk to him to give him a little extra time. Looks like they're having a chuckle, and Johnny's a tough kid. He'll be all right. Two balls and 2 strikes to Caden Sporer, runner on first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be driven out into left center field on the move, and not being able to make the play is Pitkin. That ball's going to roll to the wall. Here comes the runner from first. He will score easily, and it'll be a RBI triple for Caden Sporer.
The RBI triple brings to the plate the shortstop, number 5, Brecken Beitler.
So it'll be Brecken Beitler at the plate now with a runner on third, nobody out. And that was just a perfectly hit ball. Marcus Pitkin got on his high horse and almost was able to make a spectacular catch, but it was just past the out-reaching glove of Pitkin in center field. 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-0 hit right back to Jorgensen. That's going to be into center field for an RBI single. That ball was tattooed. Jorgensen was just barely able to get out of the way, but a run will come in to score. It's 2-0 Washington. Runner on first, nobody out for Caleb Booman. First pitch to Booman, going to be lifted high into the air, out into right center field. Pitkin calls off Fallick and makes the catch for out number 1. You see the kind of drift that you're getting with the wind today, as that ball was hit high into the air, started towards the center field part of the field, and then kind of carried over into right center. One away. There's a slider in there for a called strike to Kyler White. Good pitch there from Jorgensen. The 0-1 lifted into the air, high on the infield. Heiser calling everybody off, and he can't make the play, but with the runner on, it's going to be fielded by Sam Olson, and he'll just flip it over to second for the fielder's choice.
At the plate, the catcher, number 14, Paxton Olson.
So there's 2 away, and Paxton Olson will step to the plate. First pitch is a ball. One 1-0 pitch, catches a corner, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, slider, almost got him to chase, 2-1. Olson wanted it for a second there, but was able to hold up. 2-1, tapped foul. Two pitch from Jorgensen. Fastball right down the middle, called strike 3. And that'll get Jorgensen out of the inning. But Washington strikes for 2. It's now 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
For over 75 years, Active Heating has proudly served the Watertown and Brookings area. From full-service heating and cooling to plumbing, air quality, and water quality, we've got your comfort covered. When it comes to your home or business, you can count on us. Active Heating. Active in your home. Active in your community.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Bottom of the third, Watertown trails Washington 2-0. Watertown will have the top of the order coming up here in the third, however. Cole Hansen will step to the box. First pitch he sees is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball low and away, 1-1. 1-1 call to strike. It's 1-2. So the second time through the order for Watertown, they've had some good at-bats, a couple opportunities. Haven't been able to get any runs across so far against Briar Rave. Got to think maybe the second time through the lineup, seeing the slower speed, it will help out Watertown. As here's a ball tapped to third. Here's the throw over in time for out number one. So Ringhammer with a nice play there by Washington.
Now off the right fielder, number 23, Jackson Fallick.
And it'll be Jackson Fallick to the plate now for Watertown. Pitch outside, it's 1-0. This is the first time in the weekend that Watertown has trailed in a game, as Fallick pops one up high on the infield behind the mound, and calling it is Brecken Beitler, and there's two away.
Now up the center fielder, number 22, Marcus Pitkin.
That'll be Marcus Pitkin to the plate for Watertown. Breaking ball stays outside. It's 1-0. Pitkin fouls that straight back. It's 1-1.
The concession stand for $1, sponsored by Lake Area Tech.
Curveball stays outside. 2-1. Good eye there from Pitkin. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. Ball in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch in the dirt for a ball, and Pitkin draws the 2-out walk.
The 2-out walk to Pitkin will bring up the catcher, number 10, Johnny Lake.
That'll be Johnny Lake to the plate for Watertown. Singled his last time up. Been swinging the bat well here this weekend. There's a ball driven out into center field. And then coming in and making the play is Caden Sporer, and that'll retire the side. Watertown leaves a runner on. We head to the fourth. 2-0 Warriors. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
Looking for a way to show your school spirit and support the Watertown School District? With the Aero Spirit Card from American Bank and Trust, you can do both. Every time you use your Aero Spirit debit card, a portion of your purchase goes right back to the school, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win for you and a big win for our students. Visit your local American Bank and Trust at 1715 First Avenue Northeast today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Midwest Foam and Coatings LLC is a family-owned and operated full-service insulation company specializing in spray foam application and energy efficiency. They offer all types of insulation like spray foam, blown-in cellulose, blown-in fiberglass, and fiberglass bats. Midwest Foam and Coatings also does insulation removal along with specialty coating that can restore rubber and metal roof systems. Visit their website for more information at mwfoam.com. Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Midwest Foam and Coatings.
From the garage to custom furniture to creative that brings your space to life and swag that makes it yours. At South 40 Specialties, everything we build is designed with purpose and made right here in South Dakota. Your space isn't one size fits all, so why should your products be? And soon experience it all in person. South 40 Specialties. Your space. Your way.
Back on Post 17 TV, it's the top of the fourth inning. Watertown trails Washington 2-0. Trip Jorgensen still out there for the Arrows. He'll have to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters to start the fourth inning. It'll be Sajin Haas to the plate to start off the inning for Washington. First pitch to Haas, that's going to be way high and way inside. It's 1-0. And that one just got away from him. One-0 pitch in the dirt, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. That pitch will stay high. 3 balls and 1 strike to Sajin Haas, leadoff man in the inning. That fastball is going to catch the corner. Count moves to full, 3-2. Haas thought he saw ball 4. The umpire said, no, not so fast. As Haas swings and misses at that fastball, it's a strikeout to start the inning for Trip Jorgensen. Good job there by Jorgensen to work back in the count. Was down 3-1. Throws 2 good fastballs to close the at-bat and gets out number 1. It'll be Jordan Patterson to the plate now. Patterson, he struck out his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Seen a little action out in that Washington bullpen. There's a fastball in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. Looks like that's Tyler Ringheimer warming up in the pen. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, 1-2. One-two pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Trip Jorgensen, and there's 2 away.
At the plate for Washington, the DH, Ian Glau.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, Ian Glau. First pitch to Glau, fouled straight back. It's 0-1.
Another foul ball sponsored by Lake Area Tech.
Fastball outside, 1-1. That one will stay out as well, 2-1. Two-one pitch in the dirt, 3-1. Jorgensen in his 4th inning of work. Up to 74 pitches on the day so far. That fastball runs inside, and that got him. So that'll bring up the top of the order, and Tyler Ringheimer.
1 on, 2 out. The third baseman, Tyler Ringheimer.
A runner on for Ringheimer, who singled his last time up, came around to score. Part of a 2-run 3rd inning. First pitch he sees is high, it's 1-0. There's a ball driven out into right field. Back on it is Fallick, and he will make the catch for out number 3. So Washington will leave a runner stranded. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Score remains 2-0 in favor of the Warriors, who you're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
At Dakota Automation, we are a full-service provider of factory automation systems with core competencies in robotic integration and the design and fabrication of custom machines and material handling systems. Out of Watertown, South Dakota, we've been solving the most complex manufacturing challenges since 1999. Our vertically integrated approach enables us to design and support world-class automation systems. Discover automation with innovation at Dakota Automation.
Back on Post 17 TV, it's the bottom of the 4th inning. Do up for Watertown, it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters with Bisker, Olson, and Sears.
At the plate for Watertown, number 2, Carter Bisker.
Bisker grounded out his first time up. And it's been tough sledding for the Aero offense as Bisker drives one out into center field. That'll be down for a base hit, so a little life in that Aero dugout after a leadoff base hit from Bisker. That'll bring up Sam Olson, but as I was saying, it's been a tough sledding so far through 3 innings for the Aero offense. They haven't got a runner past second base. They've had runners in every inning, however. But Briar Rave has done a nice job of working out of those situations. First pitch to Olson outside, it's 1-0. Pickoff attempted first, not in time. It's Bisker back safely. One-oh pitch, stays out, 2-0. Pitch to Olson, that's going to be outside as well. So Sam Olson's way ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. And right now, Watertown, they just need some base runners. A walk is a good thing here. 3-0 pitch. That'll be a 4-pitch walk to Sam Olson. So the first two runners get on for the Arrows, and that'll bring up Max Sears, the designated hitter.
The DH, number 24, Max Sears.
Sears popped out on the infield his first time up. Now he squares around to bunt, gets it down, and it's a good one. And that is going to be an infield hit. And here comes the runner home. The throw, not in time. So great base running there by the Arrows. It was a great bunt by Max Sears. Credit him for the infield hit. And Bisker comes around to score on it. So gives Sears an RBI as well. Olson moved over to third, so it's runners on the corners with nobody out and a run in the inning. We have seen Watertown in these situations all weekend being able to cash in. And it'll be Kai Paulson to the plate for the Arrows. He drew a walk his last time up. And he'll square around to bunt. Doesn't get it now. Actually bunted it foul. It'll be 0-1. Sears was moving on the pitch. The 0-1. And this time Paulson gets it down on the third base side. Up with it is Rave in time for the out, so score that play a sacrifice. 1-3 for out number 1.
Now batting number 21, Cooper Heiser.
So it'll be Cooper Heiser with runners on second and third and one out. First pitch to Heiser inside for a ball. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch. Tap foul. It's 1-1. Watertown trying to cash in here in the bottom of the fourth. Trailing 2-1. But two runners on base. Here's the pitch to Heiser inside. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1. There's a ball driven to center field, and that is going to be caught by Spoor. Tagging from third base is Olson, and he will score easily. Throw goes to second. That'll get away, but staying put is Max Sears, so it'll be a sacrifice fly for Cooper Heiser. There's 2 away, but it's a tie ball game. A good piece of hitting there by Heiser to get the run in. And it's 2-2. Brings up the top of the order, and Cole Hansen. First pitch to Hansen in there, called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 in the dirt. Hansen sees a pitch high. Here's back pick to second. Looked like the throw was in there, but it bounces off of the glove of the shortstop, Beitler rather. So back safely is Sears, but playing with fire. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. There's a ball driven out into right center field, and that is going to get down and pass the right fielder and roll to the fence. One run will come in to score. Hansen rounding second. He's headed for third. The throw is in time. Hansen's thrown out at third, but the run does score. Sears comes in from second. It's an RBI double and a relay 9-4-5 for out number 3. But Watertown takes the lead. It's now 3-2 as we enter the 5th. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
Prairie Lakes Healthcare System has over 30 medical specialties, including labor and delivery, primary care, cancer care, and cardiology. Behind each of these specialties are over 800 dedicated medical and support professionals committed to ensuring you receive the best care for every stage of your life. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, your health, our mission.
In many sports, a winning team needs strength, strategy, and amazing execution. The same is true for investing. Wells Fargo Advisors is here to help you reach your goals with customized strategies and sophisticated planning tools. Wells Fargo Advisors, professional advice, innovative insights, a team that's invested in you. In Watertown, call Heath Rylands today at 605-882-7145. Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer, and a separate non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo Company.
Top of the 5th inning, Watertown now out in front, 3-2 after a 3-run bottom of the 4th. Cole Hansen drove in the go-ahead run on an RBI double, but got thrown out at third base on a nice relay from Washington. First pitch to Caden Sporer from Jorgensen out there for its 5th inning of work is a strike. Second pitch fouled away. It's 0-2 rather. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball runs up. 1-2. That fastball's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two tapped foul. We'll do it again. Jorgensen up to 82 pitches on the afternoon. Slider tapped foul. Good piece of hitting there from Sporer. He tripled his last time up, hit it to left center field. Marcus Pitkin wasn't quite able to make a spectacular play. There's another one hit foul. All right, now Jorgensen's got to be thinking, what do I got to do to get this guy out? The 2-2. Hit past the mound and up with it is, Bisker makes the rare error behind the pitcher's mound near the bag at second, and that'll be a leadoff runner for Washington.
At the plate, the shortstop, Brecken Beitler.
Now to be Brecken Beitler to the plate for Washington. First pitch in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Good off-speed pitch there by Trip Jorgensen. The 0-1 inside, 1-1. One lifted out into right field. Jackson Fallick back on it, and that's going to clear him and bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. It looked like for a second Fallick had a beat on it, but the carry out to right field a little too much, and it'll be a ground rule double for Brecken Beitler. And it'll be runners on second and third with nobody out. And it'll be Caleb Booman. First pitch to Booman, swing, and a miss, 0-1. Booman flew out to right center field his last time up. Sees that pitch outside, it's 1-1. A guy who looks like could have a lot of power. One pitch inside, 2-1. In the dirt for a ball, 3-1, and a walk here, not the worst thing in the world, setting up the force at home. The 3-1, that's going to be driven deep out into right center field, and you can kiss it goodbye. A home run from Caleb Booman. A 3-run shot from Booman, and Washington retakes the lead, 5-3.
3-run homer for Booman.
That'll bring up Kyler White. Oh, Watertown took the lead in the fourth. They give it right back here in the fifth. And there's still nobody out. First pitch to White in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 outside for a ball, 1-1. There's a ball hit down the left field line, foul. Well, the umpire, Matt Clark, down the third base line. He had to use those quick agility skills to get out of the way of that one. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Ball driven foul once again down the left field line.
Get the ball.
The 1-2 once again. Slider, that's going to be hit between short and third, and that's going to be off the diving glove of Carter Bisker. That'll be a base hit for Kyler White.
Base hit by White.
And that'll bring out
Number 14.
Ryan Neal, and Watertown's going to go to the bullpen. So Trip Jorgensen's day is done. He is responsible for the man on first. We'll get you the new pitcher when we come back. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
Stop into Roy's Sports Shop for the newest and latest apparel, footwear, and equipment for your sports. Whether it's a new bat from Marucci, a glove from Rawlings, a new pair of shoes from Under Armour or Adidas, or a pair of Oakley sunglasses, Roy's Sports Shop has what you need. Check out their online spirit store for apparel from your favorite team or school. Let them know if you'd like to start a new online store for your team or organization. Roy's Sports Shop is a local business that has served our area for the past 50 years. Roy's Sports Shop, East Highway 212, Watertown.
The road to greatness is rarely a straight line. It's early mornings, quiet sacrifices, struggles no one sees. It's knowing that the effort you give today will determine tomorrow's successes. At Reliabank, we believe in momentum, in the people who move with purpose, driven by something bigger. Because real success isn't just a destination, it's the moments along the way that give the dream its depth. Beyond limits, beyond banking, Reliabank.
Know why you see so many commercial landscapers mowing on a Gravely? Because they like to use the toughest, most reliable lawnmowers. Gravely puts that same ingenuity into each of their zero-turn mowers. From big machines with fully welded tubular frames and deep fabricated decks to smaller, easy-to-maneuver units, when you mow on a Gravely, you feel like a pro. If you're a homeowner who takes your lawn care seriously, there's only one choice: Gravely.
Back on Post 17 TV, it's the top of the fifth. The runner on first for the new pitcher, Kane Everson. Trip Jorgensen goes 4+ innings, gives up 5 runs, is responsible for the runner on first. But Kane Everson will come into this game. Fresh count to Paxton Olson. First pitch to Olson in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Everson. Slider off the plate, 1-1. That fastball runs up. 2 balls and a strike. To Paxton Olson, the Washington catcher. That pitch will run up. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Foul tipped past the glove of Johnny Lake. It'll move the count to full. The 3-2. That's going to be tailor-made for Bisker. 6-4 with 2 away now. So he's pitching for the ground ball, and he got it. And nice job there between Carter Bisker and Sam Olson. Flip 2. First pitch to Haas, going to be outside, 1-0. That pitch runs in, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Ball lifted high and foul. That'll be 2-1.
By Lake Erie Tech, the best 2-year college in the nation.
Sagen Haas 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. 2-1 in the dirt. 3-1. The pitch off the corner for a ball. So that'll be a walk to Sagen Haas. That'll bring up Jordan Patterson.
The walk brings to the plate the right fielder, Jordan Patterson.
Patterson also 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today. Pickoff attempted first. Back in time is Haas. First pitch swinging, fouls it away. Oh, Everson will get ahead in the count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, Everson way ahead. No balls and 2 strikes to the Washington right fielder. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So Everson comes in and shuts the door. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Washington retakes the lead on the homer. 5-3 now your score. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
At Dynamic Dental, we're here for the whole team. From little leaguers to seasoned pros, we treat your family like part of ours. Cracked a tooth sliding into home? No problem. With same-day crowns, you'll be back in the game in no time. Whether it's wisdom teeth, implants, or dentures, our sedation options will keep you comfortable every step of the way. Clear aligners. Straighten your smile so you can remain confident both on and off the field. Looking good on the field starts with a healthy smile. Call Dynamic Dental today.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Watertown Post 17 baseball team. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. William Neal & Company would like to wish the Watertown Post 17 Legion baseball team good luck this season. Another great team for all your auditing, accounting, and tax preparation needs are the professionals at William Neal & Company, a full-service accounting firm serving the area for over 50 years. Offices located in Watertown and Clark. Give them a call today at 886-6028.
Back on Post 17 TV, bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Jackson Fallick to lead off for Watertown. New pitcher for Washington. It'll be Tyler Ringheimer to the mound for the Warriors. That pitch in the dirt, check swing. Did he go? No. It'll be 2 balls and no strikes. So Briar Rave goes 4, gives up 3, but is in line for the win as that pitch remains low. It's 3-0. Throw pitch in the dirt. It's the leadoff walk to Jackson Fallick. Oh.
With the runner on first, at the plate, number 22, Marcus Pitkin.
Watertown only down by 2. If you can get some base runners, we've seen the offense explode this weekend. It'll be Marcus Pitkin for Watertown. First pitch he sees is outside, and that's 5 straight balls to start the outing for Tyler Ringheimer. The 1-0. That's going to be lined into left field for a base hit, and rounding second is Fallick, and he will be up at third easily, and it'll be a double for Marcus Pitkin. So a good piece of hitting there from Pitkin, and there's 2 runners on in scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th, and Johnny Lake to the plate. He was a Game 1 hero yesterday with that walk-off single to left to beat O'Gorman 4-3. As Lake, first pitch swinging, pops it up into shallow center field, and that is going to fall. That's going to be an RBI single for Johnny Lake as Fallick comes in to score. Pitkin over to third. A little bit of a muscle single from Johnny Lake. And the Arrows are within one. It'll be Carter Bisker to the plate for Watertown. Bisker singled his last time up. And he's first pitch swinging. He'll line it into center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And Watertown, just like that, ties the game at 5. 3 straight hits from the Arrows, and it's 5-5.
Bisker puts runners on first and second with no outs. At the plate, number 5, Sam Olson.
And Sam Olson will come up for Watertown. That's 3 straight hits on 3 straight pitches for Watertown. See if Olson can't keep the rally going. Still nobody out in the 5th. First pitch. Catches a corner for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's going to be a balk. So that'll move the runners to second and third with still nobody out. Balks are always tricky, but saw the balk be called before. It looked like Ringheimer was into his actual pitching motion, so maybe a flinch from Ringheimer as that pitch is low. It'll be 1 ball and a strike. But the umpire, Matt Clark, was watching it the whole way. He saw it and immediately called it out. 1-1 pitch on the corner for a strike. It's 1-2. The 1-2. There's a tapper to second base, and up with it is Haast. He'll throw to first in time for the out, but Johnny Lake will come in to score. Or rather, Ashton Rabine, who was courtesy running. But Bisker will move over to third. It's a RBI ground out for Sam Olson. There's one away, but the Arrows have the lead. First pitch for Max Sears is popped into the air, out into right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And coming in to score is Carter Bisker. So Max Sears, credit him with a single. And Watertown extends their lead to 2. It is now 7-5 with just 1 away. And that'll bring up Kai Paulson. So a productive inning. 4 runs already in the inning for Watertown. Chance to get more. First pitch to Paulson is in the dirt, 1-0. This is a gotta-have-it game for the Arrows, and they've stormed back. Swing and a miss, 1-1. We're down 2-0 early, took the lead 3-2, gave it back up in the top of the 5th. It was 5-3 coming into this half of the inning, but a 4-run inning so far has pushed the Arrow lead to 2, as here's a fly ball out to center field. Making the play is Caden Spohr for out number 2.
A fly out to center field for the second. I will bring up the first baseman, number 21, Cooper Heiser.
Now it'll be Cooper Heiser, who hit a sacrifice fly his last time out. He'll be up with 2 outs and a runner on. First pitch swinging, fouls it into his feet, it'll be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to be hot shot to shortstop, but up with it is Breitler. He'll flip it to second in time for the out. So the Arrows take the lead. It's 7-5 as we head to the sixth. You're watching Arrow Baseball on Post 17 TV.
Hey Arrow fans, are you ready to join a winning team off the field? Persona Triangle is hiring right here in Watertown. Whether you're starting your career or looking for your next opportunity, we've got flexible schedules, great pay, and a team that feels like family. Don't just cheer from the stands. Come build your future with us. Apply today at personatriangle.com/careers, because just like the Arrows, at Persona Triangle, tradition and teamwork lead to excellence.
Baseball fans, stop into the Wheel Inn for some home-cooked food. Open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the best staff in town. Plus, online ordering is available. Visit watertownwheelin.com to order your favorites. Come to the Wheel Inn before or after the game for your home-cooked favorites. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Highway 20 in Watertown. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows from the staff at the Wheel Inn.
Back on Post 17 TV, it's the top of the sixth inning. Watertown, they regain the lead 7-5 after a 4-run bottom of the fifth. Yeah, a little back and forth action for game number 2 today. It'll be the 9-1-2 hitters for Washington. Ian Glau. Well, actually, it looks like he'll be pinch hit for. It'll be Dawson Bark for Washington. So with that last pitching change for Washington, Briar Rave is now out of the ball game for good. Dawson Bark into the game for Washington with Tyler Ringheimer going to pitch. So it'll be Dawson Bark to lead off the inning for the Warriors. First pitch he sees is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch. Tapper back to the pitcher, and Everson will flip it over to first in time for out number 1. That'll bring up the top of the order, and Tyler Ringheimer.
To the top for the Warriors, the third baseman, number 7, Tyler Ringheimer.
Ringheimer 1 for 3 with a single, a run scored, and a strikeout. Now Everson, he wants a new ball. Says, that one's a little dirty for my likings. Umpire puts it right back in his pocket. First pitch in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. That's been the name of the game. It's the name of the game almost every day, is get ahead with strike 1. The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. That's a nice breaking ball. Starts on the plate, breaks off, and got Ringheimer to swing through it. Might go back to that pitch. Here it is. The 0-2 in the dirt for a ball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, lifted out of play, foul.
Return foul balls to the concession stand for $1. Sponsored by Lake Area Tech, the best 2-year college in the nation.
1-2 once again. Fastball inside. Didn't miss by much. It's 2-2. There's a ball driven out into right center field, and that's going to get down. Either Fallick or Pitkin could get out there in time. But a good job by Pitkin to get the ball in quickly. Holds him to a single.
A long single by Ringheimer.
And that'll bring up Caden Sporer.
Caden Sporer.
Sporer's been on base each time today. He was hit by the pitch, tripled, and then reached on an air. This time he hits it out to third base, and Paulson is unable to field it. Oh, he'll reach on another air. And that'll be 2 runners on with 1 out.
Next up, number 5, Brecken Beitler.
And Brecken Beitler will step to the plate. He's had a good day with a 2 for 3 day with a single and a double. Pitch is inside, 1-0. The 1-0 swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike to Sporer. Here's the pitch. Lifted softly to center field. Coming in and not being able to make the play is Pitkin, but he'll throw it to third, and the throw is offline. And that's going to allow Ringheimer to get into third safely. Ringheimer was standing on the bag at second when Pitkin fielded the fly ball.
Single will load the bases for the first baseman, Caleb.
And that'll be a single for Beitler. And the bases are going to be loaded with just 1 away for the man who hit the home run earlier, Caleb Booman. First pitch to Booman in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. It was a 3-run shot back in the 5th for Booman. A chance to maybe go even grander in this at-bat, but he's down in the count, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swing and foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two in the dirt. Nice block there from Johnny Lake. It's 3-2. Nowhere to put Booman with the bases loaded. The full count pitch outside, and that'll be a walk, and that'll bring in a run. Well, the bases remain loaded with just 1 away. 7-6, however, is the score. It'll be Kyler White to the plate for Washington. First pitch from Everson, swing and a miss. Nice block by Lake. 0-1. Well, White a little charged up. He wanted to do something special and ended up swinging through a pitch in the dirt. The 0-1. Pitch just a bit inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch fouled into Johnny Lake, and boy, has he taken a beating back there in this game. But you know, you got it. That could happen anytime you sign up to be a catcher. It'll be a 2-strike count to Kyler White. Chance for a strikeout, and that would come in a big way. First pitch, 1-2, just missed. 2-2. Two. Low, 3-2. So full count to Kyler White. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to the first baseman, and Heiser will just step on the bag for out number 2, but a run does come in to score. So a productive out for Kyler White. So now it's runners on second and third with 2 away. That'll bring up Paxton Olson in a tie game. First pitch to Olson inside, 1-0. No pitch, that's going to be hit to Paulson at third, and Paulson, long throw across the diamond, and that is going to be offline, and Paulson actually went to the bag at third. He thought there was a force out at third. There was not, with runners on second and third. And the throw went off the line, so a run will come in to score on the air.
That's play number 3, Sagen Haas.
Booman moves over to third. It'll be runners on the corners, and Washington grabs the lead once more, 8-7. That'll bring up Sagen Haas. First pitch to Haas, going to be a fastball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Washington retakes the lead. It's 8-7 in the top of the 6th. That pitch fouled away. It's 0-2. Well, the back and forth seesaw battle continues in game 2. Right now, Kane Everson just trying to get out of the inning. The 0-2 in the dirt. Nice block there from Lake. Runner was moving on the pitch. Olson will be up safely at second without a throw. 1-2, the count. Here's the pitch on the corner, called strike 3. So that'll end the inning, but not before Washington takes the lead. It's 8-7, headed to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
When you need a little fun, head to the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade. For good food and good times, make it a buffet day and a play day. Have all your favorites and all kinds of fun. Make it a buffet day at the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade.
Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction. If you're looking for a general contractor for custom homes in and around the Watertown area or are in need of residential, commercial home, and commercial home remodeling, give Tony Arnold Construction a call at 605-880-8497 or email TonyArnoldConstruction@gmail.com. Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction.
Back on Post 17 TV, it's bottom of the 6th inning and the top of the order for the Watertown Arrows. They trail this one 8-7. It has been a back and forth battle here in game 2 of this doubleheader. First pitch to Hansen, going to be in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Had lead changes in each of the last 4 half innings. Watertown would like to make it 5. Hansen taps one softly to the first baseman and a sliding play, and that's going to get by. And the ball, they're going to say, actually went out of play. So it I'm going to guess it bounced off of the concrete fascia above the dugout. That is considered out of play. So Cole Hansen will actually get to go from first to second. Oh, he reaches on the air and then moves to second on another error. So it'll be a runner at second for Jackson Fallick. We do have some activity in that Arrow bullpen. Pitch outside for a ball to Jackson Fallick. It'll be 1-0. Tying run leading off of second base. Here's the pitch. That's going to be lined into right center field for a base hit. Hansen will stay at third. It's runners on the corners and nobody out for Watertown. A nice piece of hitting there from Jackson Fallick. He got the barrel to an inside pitch and was able to muscle it out to right center field right over the second baseman's glove. And that'll bring up Marcus Pitkin. Pitkin 2 for 2 today with a double, a single, and a walk. First pitch swinging, flares it out into right field, and that'll be caught. Tagging from third is Hansen, and he will score without a play. So a sacrifice fly from Marcus Pittman will tie the game. And that'll bring up Johnny Lake. First pitch to Lake is in there for a called strike. Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. Jackson Fallick steals the bag. Now a runner back in scoring position for Johnny Lake. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to be hit back up the middle into center field, base hit. They're going to round Fallick around third. Here's the throw. It is in time. It was a perfect throw from Caden Sporer. It needed to be perfectly timed and perfectly placed, and it was, to get Fallick before he was able to score. Johnny Lake moves over to second on the throw, so he will be in scoring position, but now there are two down as Fallick is thrown out. So it'll bring up Carter Bisker, and actually Washington wants to talk about the situation. It was a really close play at the plate as Fallick, I thought Fallick got a good jump from second base. It was a little bit of an aggressive send from manager Ryan Neal, but I think it was a proper send. At the throw not have been absolutely perfect, it would have been a good decision, but sometimes great defense beats good offense. But it'll be Carter Bisker to try and give Watertown the lead. First pitch he sees is outside, 1-0. It is Ashton Rabine leading off of second base. Courtesy running for Johnny Lake. Bisker gonna hit it in the air, in foul territory. Ranging over is the first baseman, Caleb Booman, and that'll end the inning. But Watertown ties it. We head to the seventh, tied at 8. You're watching Aero Baseball on Post 17 TV.
As one of the nation's strongest financial organizations, First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card have the strength to do good. We support nearly 700 organizations and nonprofits. Our employees give more than 30,000 volunteer hours annually. And we are continually seeking ways to make South Dakota an even better place to live. It's the Premier way. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card.
Oh, wow, look at that mower. It's a Skag mower. Man, that looks like a comfortable ride. The job it's doing on that yard, it's knocking it out of the park. And boy, that mower can move. What I wouldn't do to have that mower.
What's the call,
The moment you know you want a Skag. Skag. Simply the best.
Back on Post 17 TV, top of the 7th. We do have a new pitcher for Watertown. Carter Bisker coming in from his shortstop spot will get the 7th inning, trying to hold it down so his offense can win it in the bottom half of the inning. Kane Everson will move over to shortstop, so that means Max Sears will be out of the game. Everson in. He will hit second in the bottom half of the 7th inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Sioux Falls, Washington that Carter Bisker will have to face. Jordan Patterson, or actually it's actually number 6, Aiden Johnson, to the plate, pinch hitting for Jordan Patterson. First pitch he sees is a ball high. And he'll swing through that one. It's 1-1. The 1-1 to Johnson, that's going to be way high. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball up and in, 3-1. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Count moves to full. You do have action out in the Washington bullpen as well. As there's a pitch high for a ball. It'll be a leadoff walk to Aiden Johnson.
The walk to Johnson will bring up number 9, Dawson Bark.
That'll be Dawson Bark for the Warriors. Bark squares around to bunt. And he's going to bunt it up the line, and that is going to be fielded by the second baseman. Flip it over to first in time for the out. So Sam Olson was actually the one to field it. He really close to first base, but they get the out at first. It's a sacrifice.
To the top, third baseman, number 7, Tyler Ringheimer.
Sacrifice 4-3 for out number 1, and Tyler Ringheimer will come up to the plate for Washington. He'll see a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, high, 1-1. One pitch, high, 2-1. There's a fastball on the outside corner. It'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tyler Ringheimer. A strikeout would go a long way here for Carter Bisker. 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside corner. It'll be 3-2. The full count pitch. Same spot, called a ball. It'll be a full count walk, and the double play will be in order, however, with runners on first and second. 2 really close takes from Tyler Ringheimer to close out that at bat. Bring up Caden Spoor. He'll see a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. 1-1. Ball flared out into shallow right field. Coming in is Fallick, and no one's going to make the play. And they're going to round the runner around third, and he actually falls down. So they've got a man caught in a rundown between third and home, and they will get the out between third and home. Well, that was Aiden Johnson, who fell down rounding third base, and that allowed, they actually got back to third in time, but the runner at second, Tyler Ringheimer, was also standing on third base. So there was 2 runners on the same bag, can't have that. And Watertown does a nice job of getting the out. So it'll be runners on second and third, but with 2 outs now. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. It'll be Brecken Beitler at the plate for Washington with 2 runners on, 2 outs. This is a big situation in this baseball game. The 0-1 pitch tugged outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch called a strike. 1-2. So Bisker with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Ball tapped foul down the third base line. We'll do 1-2 again. pitch. Fouled straight back. He went to the slider. And Beitler was able to foul it away. It was a nice pitch. See if he goes back to it. Here's the 1-2. Fastball high, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Flared out into center field, and making the catch is Marcus Pitkin for out number 3. So the Arrows put up a 0. They'll have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. We head to that bottom of the 7th here on Arrow TV.
From a garage to custom furniture to creative that brings your space to life and swag that makes it yours. At South 40 Specialties, everything we build is designed with purpose and made right here in South Dakota. Your space isn't one size fits all, so why should your products be? And soon experience it all in person. South 40 Specialties, your space, your way.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
At Dakota Automation, we are a full-service provider of factory automation systems with core competencies in robotic integration and the design and fabrication of custom machines and material handling systems. Out of Watertown, South Dakota, we've been solving the most complex manufacturing challenges since 1999. Our vertically integrated approach enables us to design and support world-class automation systems. Discover automation with innovation at Dakota Automation.
Back on Post 17 TV, it's the bottom of the 7th inning. Watertown with a chance to walk it off here and sweep the weekend. It'll be Sam Olson to the plate to lead off the inning for Watertown. And Olson, who gets buzzed off the plate. I thought maybe that might have grazed his elbow, but the umpire says no, it's 1-0. New pitcher for Washington is number 14, Paxton Olson. He was the former catcher, and then Tyler Ringheimer, he will be the catcher, so just a straight switch as there's a pitch off the plate for a ball. It's 3-0 to Sam Olson. The 3-0 pitch, that one's in there for a college strike. 3-1. And that pitch is going to run outside, so it's a leadoff walk to Sam Olson. And now it'll be Max Sears. And actually, we're going to have a
Number 6, Kane Everson.
now with Kane Everson having to go out to play the field. He will now hit. So it'll be Kane Everson at the plate for Watertown. Everson squares the bunt. He pops it into the air, but it gets to the netting foul. Well, we saw Watertown try this yesterday, or it didn't work out too well. Or they tried to lay down a few sacrifices. Trying to manufacture a run here in the bottom of the 7th. Everson squares again and bunts it foul again. 0-2. And now the umpire called it foul. Everson is pleading with the umpire that, hey, I never touched that. I offered at it, but I never touched it. The reason he's saying that is because the ball is squirted away. He wants his guy to get over to second base. But the umpire, adamant, it's a foul ball, so it'll be 0-2, runner at first. Here's the 0-2. That's going to run inside, and that'll get away, and actually that hit him. That hit Kane Everson, so he will get to first base. And that'll bring up Kai Paulson. So Kai Paulson with a runner on first and second. He'll square around and pull back on a pitch called a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, that's going to be bunted foul behind home plate. Actually get out of play. It'll be no balls and 2 strikes to Kai Paulson. The 0-2. That's going to be hit to third, and that'll get into left field. And they are going to hold him at third. So Olsen will stay at third. That was a hot shot hit. I'll credit Kai Paulson with a base hit on that one. And the bases are going to be loaded for Cooper Heiser. Heiser has an RBI already today with a sacrifice fly back in the 4th. And a chance to walk it off if he does it again. First pitch to Heiser, hit out into left field, and that is going to be caught. Tagging it from third is Olsen, and this game is over. Cooper Heiser walks it off with a sacrifice fly to left, and Watertown sweeps the weekend. 9-7 your final score as Watertown claims game 2 of this doubleheader, and they close out their regular season on a 4-game winning streak. So Watertown did their job in trying to move up in the standings. They will at the very least be the 8th seed, and they will likely get to host a super regional game for a chance to go to the state tournament. We'll talk more about that on the other side of the break. Post-game show coming up next here on Post 17 TV.
William Neal & Company would like to wish the Watertown Post 17 Legion baseball team good luck this season. Another great team for all your auditing, accounting, and tax preparation needs are the professionals at William Neal & Company, a full-service accounting firm serving the area for over 50 years. Offices located in Watertown and Clark. Give them a call today at 886-6028. That's 886-6028. Hey Arrow fans, are you ready to join a winning team off the field? Persona Triangle is hiring right here in Watertown. Whether you're starting your career or looking for your next opportunity, we've got flexible schedules, great pay, and a team that feels like family. Don't just cheer from the stands. Come build your future with us. Apply today at personatriangle.com/careers, because just like the Arrows, at Persona Triangle, tradition and teamwork lead to excellence.
Baseball fans, stop into the Wheel Inn for some home-cooked food. Open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the best staff in town. Plus, online ordering is available. Visit watertownwheelin.com to order your favorites. Come to the Wheel Inn before or after the game for your home-cooked favorites. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Highway 20 in Watertown. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows from the staff at the Wheel Inn.
I'm bored.
When you need a little fun, head to the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade. For good food and good times, make it a buffet day and a play day. Have all your favorites and all kinds of fun. Make it a buffet day at the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade.
Back on Post 17 TV, final score of Game 2. Watertown able to take it 9-8 on a walk-off sacrifice fly from Cooper Heiser, his second sacrifice fly of the day. And it was an exciting game in Game 2. Watertown able to sweep the doubleheader today. They won the first game 15-0 after 4 innings, but were able to get a win 9-8 in comeback fashion in Game 2. It was an exciting game in Game 2. Washington actually got out to a 2-0 lead in the top of the 3rd inning. Watertown took the lead in the bottom of the 4th, but gave it right back in the 5th before tying it up taking the lead themselves again in the bottom of the 5th. There's 3 runs in for Washington in the top of the 6th. Watertown tied it in the bottom half of the inning and then won it in the 7th. It was a scoreless. Let's go through the pitching statistics for Watertown. Trip Jorgensen went 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 of which were earned. Had 8 strikeouts, no walks. Pretty good day for Jorgensen. 99 pitches, 62 strikes. Kane Everson came in through 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, none of which were earned. Had 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. Then Carter Bisker, he threw the 7th, gave up 1 hit, had 2 walks, but didn't give up any runs. Was able to hold the lead, and he's actually going to get the win for Watertown in Game 2. 2-hit performance from Cole Hansen and Marcus Pitkin. A 3-hit performance from Johnny Lake in Game 2. Carter Bisker also had 2 hits for the Arrows. And then they spread the wealth in the RBI faction. 2 RBIs for Cooper Heiser, but then Max Sears, Sam Olson, Carter Bisker, Johnny Lake, Marcus Pitkin, and Cole Hansen, each with 1 RBI for Watertown in Game 2. Well, Watertown puts themselves in a good position to get the at least host a super regional game. They will have, with their 2 wins today, I would imagine they won't drop lower than the 8 seed. They came into the day with the 8 seed. Sioux Falls Lincoln with just 1 game to play. I don't think they can make up enough ground to pass Watertown. But Watertown could maybe move up with their wins today. O'Gorman, who Watertown beat in a doubleheader yesterday, still has a couple of games to play. A couple of makeup games, that is. And then Pierre, who is in action today against Sioux Falls Jefferson, they lost Game 1 of their doubleheader and are currently losing Game 2 of their doubleheader 5-0. So if Watertown can get some help from Jefferson, they might be able to move up to maybe the 6th seed in the seeding. Coming up next here on the postgame show, we're going to have manager Ryan Neal talking about today's performance. That's coming up next here on Post 17 TV.
Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction. If you're looking for a general contractor for custom homes in and around the Watertown area or are in need of residential, commercial home, and commercial home remodeling, give Tony Arnold Construction a call at 605-880-8497 or email TonyArnoldConstruction@gmail.com. Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction.
As one of the nation's strongest financial organizations, First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card have the strength to do good. We support nearly 700 organizations and nonprofits. Our employees give more than 30,000 volunteer hours annually. And we are continually seeking ways to make South Dakota an even better place to live. It's the Premier way. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card.
Back on Post 17 TV, my name's Micah Warrington, and joined with me now is Watertown Arrows manager Ryan Neal. Ryan, got a good couple of wins today. You sweep the weekend, go 4-0 over the last 2 days. How's your team feeling after the last couple of days to close out the regular season?
Big sigh of relief right there, if I'm being totally honest with ourselves of that. Like I said, they don't ask you how you got it as long as you got the job done, and we were able to get the job done there in game number 2 after playing a really, really good game in game 1 and being able to come back here and get the much-needed win here in game 2 to set us up for, I think, what should be a home weekend playoff series next week.
Absolutely, and the story of the day today, I think, is how well you guys did offensively. You score 15 runs in game 1, and then you score 9 in game 2. What have you seen from your guys when they're taking their at-bats?
Well, I think the discipline is there as well. You guys are starting to get to see the ball a little bit better. It took us a little while, and game number 2 there to get going after they had the soft toss and lefty at us and finally got around to him and everybody and then the rest of their guys there, but just letting the ball travel a little bit more and staying through the zone and that top 5 of guys in the lineup are really seeing it right now, and it's just leading to a lot of opportunities for us.
Absolutely, and then you talk about ending the season on a strong note. You do go 4-0 on the weekend. That's massive going into postseason play. Puts you in a position to host a super regional series. How big is it to actually get a home playoff series?
It's huge. I mean, nothing's easy in this game anymore, especially obviously when you throw in half the field or half the top half is all from that metro area and the competition down there. But it's a big moment, to be able to have this. I mean, last year, we were the 12th seed and nobody wanted to play us, and we were able to get to the state tournament down in Sioux Falls. I think at the end of the day, these super regionals, whether it's the high school one or the Legion one in the summer, they're just a fun little setup. It just adds a little element, excitement and build up. Best of 3, winner, get to the state tournament or advance, and it brings a lot of the crowd and energy in there. School's still in session, so no, we haven't ever hosted this setup while school's in session before in this high school system. I mean, this is our second year back, and they've only had this set up here for a few years. But definitely looking forward to it, and once everything hopefully becomes official sometime tomorrow.
Absolutely, and then you have this success here in the high school season. What do you take from that as we move closer? Of course, you've still got the postseason to play, but as we move towards the Legion season as well.
Well, I think the biggest thing is try to find our identity, who we are, guys fitting into roles. I mean, we talk about this high school season kind of being like our spring training season, and understanding and getting the reps in and moving guys around and kind of balancing the playing time as much as possible. As the Legion is more important. I mean, not that this isn't any or not important at all. Just I think for the most people, guys that coach and play in both the high school and the Legion, would rather take home a Legion state championship versus the high school. I mean, you're not going to be upset if you get it the other way around, but that's just kind of the way it's been in South Dakota and how we treat it. And some guys treat it a little differently because they only coach in the high school season. They don't coach in the summer. So I think that's just the biggest thing, is just trying to understand the identity of who we are and get guys into roles so that when the other season does turn around here at the end of the month, that we're ready to rock and roll on that.
Absolutely. 2 big wins today, 4 big wins over the weekend for Watertown. Ryan, thanks for stopping by today for the post game, and good luck as we move towards postseason.
And thank you for filling in for Brent. I mean, you're 4-0 up in the booth. I don't know. Brent might not get his job back.
I know. I was talking to Brent earlier today. He goes, if they play well today, I might not have a job. Well, yeah. I can promise Brent will be back for the postseason unless I hear otherwise.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you again. Thank you for filling in.
That'll do it for us today on Post 17 TV.
You've been watching coverage of Watertown Arrows baseball on Post 17 TV. Tonight's broadcast has been a presentation of the Watertown Baseball Association. Be sure to like and subscribe for more coverage of the purple and gold.